Hey, thanks for joining me today. I'm Megan Scheidel, and I am the owner and creator of Psalms 139 Family Wellness. If you don't know, Psalms 139 tells us that God fearfully and wonderfully made us. And I truly believe that. And I believe that He made us so that we can just use the things that He gave us in His creation to help keep our bodies well. And I want to help all those who are looking for a natural and holistic wellness to receive that. So today we're going to talk about my wellness memberships. All right, so I am a trained doula and family herbalist, and I am currently a student getting my master's clinical aromatherapy and herbalist certification. I have a heart for families and their wellness and using herbs and oils and foods, natural foods that God has created and given us. He's enriched His earth and His creation with things to help keep us well and heal us. And I love teaching people and learning about how to continuously do this in our everyday life, especially when we may not feel well or we have an ailment and things like that. Now, there's always a time and place to see a doctor. Okay, I am not a medical professional at all. I am just a wellness helper to help you learn how to use essential oils, herbs, supplements, food, exercise in a holistic and natural way. There's lots of information out there. So I want to give you evidence-based education when you're with me. With family wellness, I like to focus on the whole picture. So in order to do that, so that we can safely and beneficially use essential oils and herbs, supplements, food, exercise for you and your family, we look together at your medical history, at how you're eating, how you're exercising, what medications you're taking, what are your allergies. We look at all of those things to get the big picture so that we can get down to the root of everything and make sure that we are using these wonderful gifts that God's given us in a safe and effective way. So to do this, we derive a plan that best suits you and your family, depending on who you have under your wellness membership. We do this, we make it so that you safely and properly use essential oils, herbs, supplements, exercise, real food in your everyday life with you and your family. So many people, and I love it, it's so fun, contact me wanting to know how to use products safely, or if they're even worth using, or if they're safe to use, how to use them. And while there's a lot of things that you could say you shouldn't do this or you can do this on things, a lot of it depends on who you are and what about you is going on. So if you are pregnant, there are certain things that you don't need to use. There are certain things that you can use at different times of your pregnancy. There are certain things that maybe they aren't good to use, but depending on the circumstances of what's going on, they can be used in a medicinal way. Same thing for children. There's certain things that we don't want to use near children, on children. And all, but sometimes there's an exception to that rule. Just like you're not going to take an antibiotic every day, you're not going to take Tylenol every day, ibuprofen every day. We don't want to use certain herbs or essential oils every day because they need to be used and saved for a medicinal reason. So when you get a wellness membership, Um, we want to do away with all that looking on the internet and just finding things. We want to give evidence-based education. And it's out there. Sometimes it's not easy to find. One of the things of becoming a doula and becoming a family herbalist and becoming certified clinical aromatherapist and herbalist is learning how to dig research out, learning how to derive all that into understanding what people have found. Just because there's not an actual study on it, we have lots of history-based usage of things. So we want to pull those out and use those in our education. Not every natural thing is safe just because it says it's natural. Just because it's natural doesn't make it safe. Sometimes there's still the wrong chemical composition is used in it. Sometimes there's pesticides found in the plants that were used, and now they're in the herbs that you've bought or the essential oils that you've bought. Natural doesn't equivalent with safe. Sometimes there's natural remedies that we want to use, but we want to use them only in this circumstance. So all these things, they are very potent. They have lots of medicinal things in them to be used, and we want to focus on and use them properly and safely. And we can't do this without knowing about you. So the wellness memberships at their basic, they provide you with evidence-based education and information to answer your questions on essential oils and herbs, supplements, eating practices, exercising. Also, you can have a more natural and holistic practice in your life for your family or yourself. But there's so much more, okay? So when you sign up for a wellness membership, you get provided with confidentiality kept information between us. We talk about medical history and medicines you might have taken, are taking. Sometimes people are trying to get off of certain medications and go a more natural route. There are safe ways to do that, and we want to make sure that we are doing that. I love working with people and their practitioners. I want your practitioner, especially if you're on medication, to know what's going on. So we can derive plans together, and you can take them to them, and they can look over them, and they might have questions, and I love to answer those questions, either giving you more information or talking to them, and things like that if they want to contact me. But we want to always work together. So we want to make sure you're using products correctly. So that's at the base of wellness memberships. But you also have things like, say you're allergic to mint. So you text me and say, hey, I have a stomach ache, what can I use? Well, a lot of times peppermint is going to be the first thing that we say to use, either peppermint tea to calm your stomach or peppermint diluted essential oil to rub on your belly. But if you're allergic to mint, you don't want to be using peppermint. And I don't want to say that to you. So a wellness membership helps me get to know you personally, and then I can tailor things for you. So when you text me and tell me you have a stomach ache, what can you use? And I know that you're allergic to mint, I'm going to tell you ginger. So we have all of that this wellness membership helps to make sure that we're all on the same page and that we're doing things safely and properly. So you could also have small children in your house. So when you say, hey, what can I put in the diffuser? Well, the way you diffuse it and what you diffuse is going to change depending on the age of the children you have in your house. If you have small children under 5, I'm going to suggest a totally different thing than if you have teenagers that are 15. Totally different, big difference. If you have pets in your house, I'm going to tell you don't diffuse while they're in the house. We'll do something else. We'll make a room spray. We can do that. We can make linen sprays, any of that kind of things. But I can't do that without knowing you more personally. And that's where a wellness membership comes in. A wellness membership can be used to provide you with individual information for you or your family. Once you have your wellness membership, you receive some paperwork from me, and you fill it out for you and whoever else in your family that you're wanting to get assessments done on. So you fill out the paperwork. Even if you're doing it just for you, there's parts in there that at least let me know who you have in your household. So even if you're not wanting your children to have one, but you have children in your home, then I know what I can safely tell you to do while they're around. But a membership can include one person, or it can include your whole family. And during the time span that you own your membership, so however many months it is that you've purchased from me, you can choose to add on anybody in your immediate family. Now, if you do have your husband or your wife or an adult child is in your home, anybody over the age of 18 will need to do some confidentiality stuff with me, and to make sure that we're discussing and allowed to discuss things with each other, and just for all those legal reasons and things like that. But after you get your papers and we get them all filled out and we work with them and I look over them and I come up with just a basic assessment for you, then we go over that together. If you have more questions, you have the opportunity throughout your membership to text me, call me, email me anytime, and I'll get back with you and tell you what I can tell you, evidence-based education, about whatever it is that you've asked me about, and we look at your assessment and see where it lines up with all of that as well. So every month we want to make sure that we keep up to date. So if you have a 3-month wellness membership, for 3 months in a row, we'll contact each other. We can meet in person if we're local with each other, or even if you're local and you just don't have time to meet up, anybody, anywhere, we can video chat with. And it's not, you don't have to meet with me that way. If emailing is easier, totally fine. If calling is easier, that's fine. But we want to make sure that we're updating each other, that I know how things are going, what you've been doing, and then I can add that into the full scope so we know what's going on. If you've had an allergic reaction to something that we talked about, I need to know that, because I don't want to recommend that anymore, and we want to change things. That's one of the great things about herbs and essential oils and natural and food, is that there's so many that do the same thing. So we have lots of options and choices. Anytime you're needing, a recipe for your diffuser or for a spray or for a blend, then you have that opportunity to ask for one, and I'll help you put it together and make sure that we're using it safely and all those things, and that whatever it is that you're asking about lines up with your family's assessments, so that we're not using anything that would cause a safety precaution or improper use with you and your family. Like I said, wellness memberships are tailored to each person and each family. So they provide evidence-based information for everyone, but not everyone's going to need the same information. So while one person may need guidance on natural and holistic wellness while they're pregnant, another person might not be up to using things on their self yet. They might just be using, say, wanting to detox their home of all their commercial cleaners, and they want to use natural cleaners. So everybody's going to be on a different level, but this helps me tailor everything to you and what you're wanting to do. So what do you have to do for a wellness membership? Okay, so you purchase a wellness membership for me. Right now, the best deal that I have is in honor of the year 2020 coming up on us. Everybody who purchases a 1-year wellness membership gets an extra 8 months for free. So you get 20 months of wellness membership for the price of 1 year. So that's $100 1-year wellness membership that you get for 20 months. So you almost get a whole entire another year for free. But say you don't think you really want 20 months or even 12 months. You just want to try out for a few months. So we have different options. You can do 6 months for $75, 3 months for $50, or 1 month for $25. It's totally up to you. And if you'd like a payment plan for the 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year option, we have those. However, I'm not offering that on the 1 year and you get 8 months for free. That is a total special that when you pay for your whole entire 12-month membership at $100, you get 8 months for free, but you don't only just get 8 months for free, you also get a $25 gift certificate to my Herbal Doula Boutique. So you can use that at any time during your 20-month membership to receive $25 worth of products from me. And with every $30 purchase, anybody gets free shipping. But that's not there. You don't have to just be the 1 year person with the 20 months membership to get a special deal for my Herbal Doula Boutique. Any person who purchases a wellness membership gets the time period in which they own their membership. They get 20% off of any products in my Herbal Doula Boutique, and off of any Psalms 139 family wellness services. All right, so right now, when you purchase your 1 year membership for $100, you receive 8 months for free and a $25 gift certificate to Herbal Doula Boutique. All right, so I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions, please contact me. You can comment here. You can message me at Psalms 139 Family Wellness. You can email me at wonderfullymadetraining@gmail.com, or you can text me. Just ask me questions. I want to answer them for you. I don't see that anybody has posted a comment right now or have a question, so I will just say I will be looking forward to hearing from you. Feel free to send me your membership request at wonderfullymadetraining@gmail.com, and we will get that all set up. I can take PayPal, Zelle, and Square payments. And if you, no matter what kind of membership you're looking for, whether it be at 1 month or this special offer of 20 months for 1 year's price, no matter what, just email me and let's figure out what I can do for you to help you in your holistic wellness lifestyle. I have enjoyed speaking with you. I look forward to doing this again. I hope to do these every so often and maybe offer up some little helpful recipes and talk to you about some herbs and getting to know them and how we can use them in our everyday life. When you also purchase a wellness membership, you also will get access to my wellness membership YouTube channel, where you will find more in-depth videos on recipes and how to use different products naturally for your family. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Many blessings to you. Hope to hear from you. Goodbye.